Hello guys, how are we? And I hope everybody is well. So it's vlog number 2 of Ibiza 2025 and let's get straight into it. It's a little bit of a mix-up of the things that I've been up to for early season prep, including a villa setup due to receiving a last minute booking and going hunting for flamingos. Not literally hunting of course, but anyway, let's head over to Salinas, the salt flats in the south of the island, and you can see what I'm talking about. Happy Sunday everyone, 17 degree here in Ibiza, so happy about that one. Jumper not really necessary. Decided to come out for a little drive to the south of the island, to the Salinas area, because I've heard that the flamingos that live here all year round. Also, behind me, I hope you can see one of the big salt flats. Sal de Ibiza is very popular. You've probably seen it in the little blue pots all around the island. And yes, salt is a big part of Ibiza's history and industry, and that was here long before tourism was. And once you reach the track, as you come through Salinas, you end up at an area called Cap Desfalco, which is also at the end of the runway. So as you're coming into land or taking off, you can see this area as you look down. Just check out how blue the water is. It is a very bumpy track to get down here. It takes about 10 minutes from the main road. And then you come to this place. It doesn't look much now, but in the summer, this place will be packed. It was Experimental Beach the last I know, but it does change names quite often. But yeah, you get amazing views out to sea. And in the distance, you can just see Es Vedrà. And then here we have Ibiza Airport. We've just had a Ryanair flight taking off. So next time you're in the departure lounge, having that last beer or last gin tonic, or more often than not, it's a Burger King to help with a hangover, you can look out of the windows of the departure lounge over the runway, and this is the area that you look out to. Pretty stunning. And I couldn't come to this part of the island without having a quick drive through Playa d'Embossa to see what's going on. I will come down here and hopefully do a more featured vlog, but for now, there is Ushuaia. Here we have High nightclub, very different, very quiet, but an absolutely amazing club. And then over here we have Ushuaia Tower, or what was formerly known as Ushuaia Tower. They have the new signage up that's called the Unexpected Ibiza Hotel, so don't know what to expect there. And outside you still have the billboards up from last year. It won't be long before they're changing them, but Afterlife, Black Coffee, David Guetta, and then the closing party with Kind Music. Did anyone make it to any of those parties? I never, unfortunately. And just like that, we're back round to Monday morning, and I have a very busy week ahead, mainly focusing on preparing the villas for our arrivals who are coming on the 2nd of April. So we have a few weeks, but 13 villas to prepare is quite a lot. We've already had a couple of groups here this year. One I've just checked out yesterday morning, and that was a group of 11 Spanish hens. They all had a great time. They stayed at one of our villas in San Antonio, so I'm going to head there, and I wanted to show you guys that. But first of all, the most important thing on a Monday morning is that caffeine hit. So we're going to go to a little Spanish bar called Sa Familia, get a cafe con leche, and maybe a tostada. So this is Villa Besso, which is one of our 6-bedroom villas in the resort of San Antonio. We're approximately 15 minutes walk away from O Beach, so it is in a great location, and hence the house is very popular. We do keep it open all year round, and we've just had a group of 11 Spanish girls check out, and thankfully they've left the house very neat, very tidy, which is much appreciated because that isn't always the case in the summer months.
And if you watched my last vlog, you might remember that I took my car for the Spanish ITV, or its MOT, but we couldn't get a place. Well, in the next section, I managed to get a lucky last minute cancellation. So here we go, wish me luck to get the car through the ITV. So how it works is you just wait in line until the mechanics call you up on the ramp, and then they shout out lots of instructions to you, such as indicators, steering, brakes, tyres, your horn, does that work, the lights. There is a huge list there. So it's also a good intensive Spanish lesson. You need to know your stop, go, left, right, that is for sure. We are off the ramp, so that takes about 15 minutes. Now I've just got to wait for them to do a few final bits of paperwork, and then they come out and tell me if I've passed or not, or if the car has passed or not. So yeah, it's like a school day waiting for your exam results. And then I need to fix something else on my car, because in Ibiza you get bumps and holes and scratches everywhere. That hole is next on the list. Good news, we got the sticker, so we have passed with flying colours, and it is valid for 1 year, so nothing to worry about now until March 2026. Pleased about that. The old sticker can come down, and the new one is up. And sorry to interrupt the video briefly, but if I could just ask a small favour, if you do enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, and more importantly the subscribe. It just shows me you're enjoying them and it encourages me to make some more. And I've been in my running gear quite a lot. That is because I have a place in the London Marathon on the 27th of April. So I've been doing lots of training for that. In the next vlog, there are 2 events here in Ibiza. There is a half marathon, 21k, and then the following week we have a 12k. I've documented them. If anyone would like to donate, I have a charity place and I'm running for Macmillan Cancer. It's an amazing cause. I'll put the link in the description box below. Morning guys, from what is still a very wet and drizzly Ibiza. Soon the sun's got to come out, but when, I do not know. Anyway, over the weekend we've had a couple of new villa reservations, last minute reservations. So today we're heading up to our newest villa, Villa Rocio, which is just on the outskirts of San Antonio, and just preparing that before the guests arrive later on this evening. We spent a little bit of time last week at Villa Rocio, just making sure everything was okay in case we have a last minute reservation, and that happened on a Friday night. So we're just coming down today, going to spend the day, finish it off with the finer details, making all the beds, cleaning the house, and just doing a little bit of work around the swimming pool and in the gardens. Okay, that is Villa Rocio ready for our guests arriving in about half an hour's time. The team really pulled together then. Full clean, inside, outside, a little bit of garden maintenance. The pool's looking amazing. I didn't take too much footage because 1, didn't really have the time, but 2, I want to make a full video of Villa Rocio with the drone and the Insta360. So hopefully in a few weeks time I can show you guys that. But yep, all ready for first guests of 2025 in Villa Rocio. It's 3 Spanish guys, contractors that are coming over here to do a landscape gardening project. So hopefully they will enjoy the villa.